lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! I was able to get all of the custom advent dyed up and turned into Rolex. If you watched the Week in My Life vlog, you've already seen these just in time for Advent. Oh, Stress City here. Hey guys, it's Kim here with Fairily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me here on episode 45. It is the day after Thanksgiving, and we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My family, we just kept it, the 5 of us that live in the house, and that was it. It was really nice. Everybody ate until they couldn't hold anymore, and being as it's the next morning, I'm still like too stuffed to even drink coffee. I'm drinking tea this morning. It's a little easier on the stomach. So anyways, I hope if you celebrate Thanksgiving that you had a fantastic one. And if you don't, that you just had a wonderful day. So in today's episode, we will be talking about Advent calendar success. Loads of new colorways that I will be showing you that are now in the shop, and some gift knitting progress updates. I think that's what I wanted to say. And we will discuss plans through the end of the year. So I appreciate you hanging out with me for this episode. November was a very vlog heavy month, but it was a very good month. And I do appreciate everyone hanging out with me and all of you being so patient and so wonderful when it came to the Advent calendars. Anyways, I keep getting distracted. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss new videos as they come out. And as always, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section below. Okay, from our previous episode, I had mentioned that I wanted to finish the main Advent calendar as soon as possible. I had 2 colorways left, which is just 24 boardfuls on the blending board to make them into Rolex. And then I had said I needed to dye up the subscription fibers for my Ko-fi fiber subscribers. And I wanted to get started and finish and ship the custom Advent, which is was just for one person. So each color was 4 ounces, 4 boardfuls. And then I did say that I wanted to finish spinning yarn for the Super Secret Christmas project, and all of those things were accomplished. So super excited. I finished the main Advent and got it shipped right away. That is, if you want to see more of that, the whole process, bits and pieces of it, check out my Week in My Life vlog. That's where I documented a lot of that rush to get it done process. I also was able to cast on a gift sock, so I'm going to show that to you really quick. We're going to jump around just a little bit here. So I'm making these for my daughter. I'm using some leftover yarns from a sweater I test knit years ago. This is Drops Lima, which is 30%, I think it's 30% alpaca, if I remember correctly. This is the other glove, almost called it a sock. So, and this is all I've got left of the light, so I don't know if I have enough, but maybe, hopefully. I have plenty of the dark, so I'm hoping to get that done soon because I have 3 other pair of gloves to knit. The fiber subscription fibers, I still have 2 available, and they will just ship out to whoever signs up for the fiber subscription, unless it's several months from now, and then they'll go in the shop. So If you watched the Week in My Life vlog, you've already seen these. This is the Dorothy defeats the Wicked Witch of the East. When the house, when she entered Oz and the house fell on the witch, and that's how she got her ruby slippers. I just have one of those. And this one, weird. Okay. All right, came undone. And this is lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! So we have Dorothy, the Scarecrow. Why is that so hard to remember? The Scarecrow. Then we have the Cowardly Lion. And last, we have the Tin Man. Again, just one of these. These were only for Fiber subscribers on Ko-fi. So just have the extra ones. And then I was able to get all of the custom advent dyed up and turned into Rolex and shipped out on Wednesday. So the day before Thanksgiving, which was so the 27th of November, I shipped the package. I was so stressed. The lady lives in Atlanta and it's only a couple hours drive away from me, so she lives somewhere around Atlanta. The Atlanteans are like, I don't live in Atlanta. My address is not Atlanta. I'm sorry. If I have offended anybody in Atlanta, I'm sorry. To everybody who doesn't live in Atlanta, Atlanta and all of the little cities around it are Atlanta. Okay, so while I was dyeing the fiber for that, which is a custom advent because my customer has very sensitive skin and she wanted super soft merino. That's fine. The merino is really expensive for me, so I usually don't buy merino fibers, and also I don't care to spin merino, so that's something you're rarely going to find in my shop. I do have an extra pound of undyed merino because in a panic I couldn't find 4 ounces of merino that I needed, so I bought more thinking I don't know what happened, but I need another 4 ounces, so I bought another pound, and then I cleaned my room and I found the other 4 ounces. So I have a whole pound waiting for another custom order, and it's all fine. And then while I was dyeing up those colors though, I put in 2 braids of New Zealand Romney, which I had purchased a few months ago in order to dye extra fiber for the subscription and for the shop. So we will start with, we'll start with the first one I grabbed. This is Yellow Brick Road. It's all Wizard of Oz themed. So this is Yellow Brick Road. I have 2 of each of these, and they're in the shop right now. There's one listing with all of the colors. This is Lollipop Guild. And these are all based off the original movie. I did not know the new movie Wicked was coming out until a friend told me. I was like, oh, that's good timing. Like, awesome. You want to get you some Wizard of Oz themed fibers? I've got them. This is Dorothy. Wicked Witch of the West. And they are in the shop. The listing is live. You can go check it out. I'll have a link directly to the shop listing in the show notes. This is Ruby Slippers. The Tin Man. These all came unrolled. This is the Tin Man. I really like this one. And then we have, I'm not going to roll this one up, Emerald City, which is gorgeous. If you saw the Week in My Life vlog, you probably saw most of these, about half of them maybe. This is Field of Poppies. And this is a horse of a different color. I was calling it a horse of many colors, and I had to look it up, and I was wrong. It's a horse of a different color. I'm loving all the rainbow hues on this. This one was really hard to turn into Rolags, dyed up like that. Oh, but I did it, and it turned out amazing. And this is Glinda the Good Witch. All of these turned out better in the Rolags than in the dyed top, but I'm really liking how the top turned out. So those are all the new fibers that are in the shop, except for, these are not in the shop because these are for Ko-fi only. And then, so I'm really happy I got all that done. And my customer should receive her package tomorrow, which is the day you'll get to see this video. So when you're watching this today, Saturday, the last day of November, just in time for Advent. Oh, stress city here. I did finish re-knitting the last gift sock. All the gift socks are knit and done, and I'm super excited. And now I have gloves to knit, and since I finished the yarn for the Super Secret Christmas project, I can get back to that. Will I get everything done before Christmas? No clue. It took forever to spin this. This is 10 ounces of 2-ply fingering weight yarn. It's 820 yards. And I'm going to let you see the color because you're not going to get an idea of what I'm making just from the yarn. So this is hot off the wheel. It is one humongous skein. It's bigger than my head. It's so much yarn. Not all of the singles would fit onto the plying bobbin. So I still have a little bit of singles left, and then I still have some fiber unspun that didn't fit on the smaller bobbins. So if I need more, I have more available. But I'm really excited to have this done and be able to finally get back to knitting on that project, because it's going to take forever to get the rest of it knit up, and I'm going to have to knit constantly to get it done by Christmas. So fingers crossed I can get it done. I was hoping to have it done by Thanksgiving. Yeah, that didn't happen because spinning the yarn, I literally took this off the wheel. Finished plying it yesterday on Thanksgiving Day. So that's when this was finished. But anyway. So that's all the updates from last month. Aside from that, I deep cleaned and organized my studio, and it is a mess again. I also managed to get all the Advent videos edited and uploaded, so December is 90% scheduled out, which is perfect. I'm super excited about that. The Advent videos are not for the custom Advent. They're for the main Advent, and they will release in the order that people are opening them, starting December 1st, and be every other day. So if you are a recipient of the Advent calendar and you don't want spoilers, don't watch the videos till after you've opened that day's package. Otherwise, you'll get the full spoiler. So that is what I'm doing instead of Vlogmas, because I'm not going to get Vlogmas done. There's no way. Not with the craziness of trying to get everything else done. Yeah, December's going to be knitting. Just knitting. A little bit here and there of other stuff, but knitting. So, but I'm really happy I got the 12 Days of Desserts all edited and uploaded and scheduled out. What a relief to have that done. I also did a lot of knitting in November that I should not have been doing because I should have been spinning, but I wanted to knit, and I did knit a few hats, which I have already shown you. I vlogged knitting a hat without a pattern and stuck it up because, I needed something for you guys to watch. And I also vlogged a very busy Sunday. That was actually the first vlog that I did in November, and it kind of jump started the vlogging for the month. So, but it wasn't planned videos because I didn't have any planned videos ready for November. So I was just kind of doing things on the fly as I was able to, but it was fun. Of course, I now have, including today's video, which by the time you see this, it won't be included. I have 5 videos ready to edit. Some of those need a wrap-up segment filmed, which I will do today, and then they can be edited. So some of them, one of them is for Christmas Day, and I have a backup video in place ready to edit if I don't get the super secret Christmas project done in time. So, but that's one that's not ready to edit. I can edit pieces of it, but I can't edit the whole thing because I haven't finished the project. So I've got 3 vlogs in filming process, and then I have, plus this one, 5 with this one, 5 videos ready to edit. By the time you see this, it'll be 4, maybe less. We'll see how much editing I get done today. But most of the videos I have to edit are to be scheduled out through January. So that gives me a head start on January, and I don't feel like I need to take a month off from YouTube, which is fantastic. I'm really happy about that. So my plans for December is going to be a knitting heavy month. I will be filming a lot of the knitting because I want to share it with you all. Some of it you will get to see in December, at the very end of December, but most of it you will see in January. I need to catch up on all the editing, get everything edited that has not been edited yet, that is ready to be edited. I've got to find out if I actually edited the Can I Knit a Sock in a Day video. If I did, then I just need to upload it and schedule it. If I didn't edit it, I need to do that, and then that's 6 videos, not 5. I need to finish knitting 4 pair of gloves for my family before Christmas. That's their Christmas gifts from me this year. And I need to order some more fiber for fiber subscriptions. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that this month or if I'm going to wait until January and just send something random for the January subscription month, installment, whatever you call those. And I want to felt a bunch of sheep because I have a bunch of ideas of what I want to do with that, and they're a lot of fun. I might get some of that done after Christmas, but I don't think I will have time before then. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay. So, but that's my plans for the end of the year. And I'm really pleased with how November went. It didn't go exactly how I wanted, but I did get everything done that I was supposed to get done. So, yay. As far as my mental health, now last month I talked a good bit about how my mental health was doing, what I was really struggling, and what I was doing about it. And I have to say that I'm doing a million times better now. Some of the things I've done to help manage the mental health and the mental clarity that disappears when I'm overly stressed. I've gotten back in the gym. I'm being consistently active, as in I'm doing a lot of things. And I got rid of some of the stressors that were just hanging over me, aka the advent calendars. And I've been making sure to take time for self-care, just for me. And have established, and I am currently maintaining, clear communication with the family, and that is such a help. Oh my gosh. Communication is like the biggest problem. If you don't have good communication with your family, everything's just miserable. So that has helped a lot. So my physical health is doing a whole lot better, and my mental health is doing a whole lot better. And they really do go hand in hand. So like, yeah, my back is still bothering me, but with the exercises that I'm doing and getting back into the gym consistently, all of that is really helping with it. And I'm just really, I'm having a good time. I don't know what else to say. The kids were out of school all this week, and they helped me deep clean the house. I was still working on the Advent, trying to get that done, doing the maximum amount of row legs I could do in a day. And we were cleaning the house and cooking and doing extra baking. And I was taking a nap every day because I was so exhausted. But that's like the most active I have been in years, probably, consistently. And it just felt really good to be that active. So, and getting rid of some of the overwhelming stressors was a huge help. Oh my gosh, it was such a huge help. So I'm happy to announce that Thanksgiving has been a stress-free holiday, and I'm hoping Christmas is too. We are tight budget-wise for spending on gifts, which is why I am making gifts, which means I am tight on time, which is stressful, but it's a fun stress. It's not a bad stress. It's more like, oh, I'm going to have to really work a lot and work really hard. How much can I get done? More than I have to do this by a certain day. Like my super secret Christmas project, if it doesn't happen by Christmas, that is okay, but the gifts have to. So I want the other project done because I want to wear it on Christmas. But if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's no big deal. So I'm trying to be very gracious to myself, and really working hard to not stress. Easier said than done. So I've already started making plans for next year, and I did find out that the Fiber Festival that I've attended 2 or 3 years in a row, I think 2 years in a row, this past May, it was their last one. They weren't going to do another one, and I was so disappointed. It's in Sawtee, Georgia, which is right outside of Helen. It's a beautiful historic town. It's in the Sawtee-Nakuchi Cultural Center. It's hosted by them. It's just a lovely place. They had more vendors than they had slots for last year, which was a mess. It was an absolute mess, but they figured out how to work it out, and a lot of people were very upset, a lot of vendors, because they paid for a certain spot and they didn't get it. So I hope I did really well, and I taught my first official class there, which was so much fun. And I'm hoping that this year goes better. They are doing it again after all. They have changed their minds. They either changed the group that was in charge of it, or I don't know what they did. All I know is they're doing it again in 2025 in May. Somewhere around Mother's Day. I have the dates, but I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. So I will share that with you in a future video. But I'm super excited about that. So I've had to restructure all of my plans for fitting that in and getting everything done for it. And I received a very, very large blessing yesterday. I'm blown away. I had messed up the Advents, and they were double the size that they were supposed to be. And so I just took a loss on that. I'm happy to share the Advent with everybody and be generous. And I was just like, it's a mistake I made. Oh, well. Well, one of my beautiful customers asked if she could send me some extra money to cover the cost. And that's going to make the Fiber Festival in May possible for me. So I'm very, very overwhelmed. And this customer will be receiving a special thank you care package from me, because that was huge, and I really appreciate it. I got the email and I just sat there and cried. It's like the blessings are just flowing right now, and it's wonderful because I was thinking, God, I'm gonna have to go into debt in order for my business to really be successful, because I've had to take money from the business to do other things. I've had emergency after emergency after emergency. And so all the funds that I was putting into my business, I had to take out and put it into those emergencies. And so this was just a huge blessing. So I won't say your name, but if you're watching this, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You are a humongous blessing, and I appreciate you so much. For anybody who wants to send me something, I do have a PayPal account. And you can always go to Ko-fi and just send me a random donation there, or become a subscriber. It's up to you. I'm not asking for that. I'm just letting you know, if you want to donate to the business, to my channel, anything like that, there are ways you can do it, and I'm not going to say no, but I'm also not asking. I will never ask, you know? You can donate out of the goodness of your heart, not because I need it. I don't need it. I'm just blessed when it happens. Very, very blessed. We would have found another way to get the fibers that I need to dye up for the Fiber Festival, but now I don't have to figure out that other way. So anyway, long story short, I am overwhelmed with feeling blessed, and it's been a beautiful holiday. Anyway, did not expect to get all emotional and teary on you guys. And today's episode is quite a bit shorter than usual, so I'm okay with that. I hope you are. I hope you are doing quite well, and the future is looking up. I'm overwhelmed by everyone's generosity and just how many of you there are watching my channel, and the comments, all the love that you show. It means a lot to me. It really does. And every order placed in my shop or requested custom, it gives me a little extra reason to live. It really does. I can have a really bad depression episode, and I get an order or a request for something custom, and it turns my whole life around in that moment. So don't underestimate the simplicity of, and getting nice comments does the same thing. So don't underestimate the simplicity of a comment, a share, a like, an order, a request. Those are precious to me, and they mean the world to me. So you mean the world to me. Anyway, I'm going to quit rambling before I start crying again. And I hope you will join me for Advent season. I'm really excited to see what everyone thinks about those Advent rolegs. They were so much fun to make, and it was driving me nuts to keep them a secret. I have a hard time keeping secrets. Anyway, guys, enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Have fun this Christmas. It's not supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to be a time of giving, a time to spend with family. And I want to encourage you that if you decide for your mental health to stay away from family gatherings, it's okay. Do not feel guilty about that. It is okay. I was supposed to have family come over for Thanksgiving, and we canceled. And it was the best Thanksgiving I've ever had. So don't feel bad about stepping away from things that are toxic to you during this season. It really is okay to take your mental health seriously. And I encourage you to do so. If you do decide to hang out with family, I support you 100%. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying that if you decide to not, that is okay. Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you all. You're all incredibly beautiful and wonderful and amazing people. And I want you to know that I believe in you. And I know whatever is in front of you, you can do it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.